Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Washington Nationals vs Atlanta Braves, San Francisco Giants vs Milwaukee Brewers, and Kansas City Royals vs St. Louis Cardinals, which are happening on Friday, August 6, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The Nationals gave the Phillies all they could handle and still fell flat in the finale. They have now lost their last 4 straight games and 5 of their last 6 outings. The slippery slope was expected with them being sellers ahead of the trade deadline. That loss to the Phillies has to be tough to stomach, considering they blew a lead at the top of the 9th inning. It's going to be hard to turn around and make the trek all the way out to Truist Park to get up for a solid Braves team. Kyle Muller has been nothing short of impressive on the mound this season, and he'll pose a big problem for a Nationals team that'll struggle to maintain the same offensive heights. The Braves just snagged .500 win percentage, and they won't be wanting to moonwalk backwards in this game. They'll overwhelm the Nationals with their bats the same way they did the Cardinals. The Nationals are having a season to forget, and their record has forced them to trade away key players in hopes of hitting the reset button for the remainder of the season. Part of the struggles this season have been on the pitching staff, and Eric Fed in particular has allowed 48 runs in 17 starts, with only 76 strikeouts. Moreover, Fed is allowing a .259 expected opponent batting average, a .433 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 4.78 expected ERA, indicating that opponents have been making contact off of him and driving in runs when he starts. The Braves' 3-game sweep over the St. Louis Cardinals helped them close the gap in the NL East division, along with getting them to .500 win percentage. It's clearly a step in the right direction for a team that has endured a rollercoaster season. But can they take their success in that series with the Cardinals and build on it? My betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta Braves. Odds makers sometimes have a difficult time accounting for extenuating circumstances, which is the case in this game. Milwaukee has not been able to count on its offense to win games this season. It has needed strong pitching performances. I have some questions about the Brewers' pitching staff now that Hader and Strickland are both out with COVID-19. Logan Webb has been solid this season and has been pitching very well lately. In his last start, he went 6 innings and gave up 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 earned runs, and struck out 3 in a win against the Houston Astros. Webb has a record of 5.3 with a 3.33 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, and a 73/23 KBB ratio in 14 starts and 15 appearances this season. Opposing batters are hitting .237 against Webb. He has given up 2 earned runs or less in 8 straight starts. He has given up 0 home runs in 8 starts and has not given up more than 1 home run in any game this season. Milwaukee's biggest concern in the NL Central is not its competitors, it is the health of its own team. The Brewers hold a comfortable 7.5 game lead over Cincinnati in the standings, but they are dealing with COVID-19 issues. Outfielder Christian Yelich, bullpen arm Josh Hader, second baseman Keston Hiura, and reliever Hunter Strickland are all sidelined. It has not slowed down Milwaukee so far, as it took 2 out of 3 against Pittsburgh earlier this week. The Brewers had the day off on Thursday. Their offense has not been great all year, ranked number 27 with a team batting average of .228. The Giants' pitching staff has been tremendous this season. As a team, they are top 5 in the league in ERA, runs allowed, home runs allowed, walks allowed, WHIP, and batting average against. San Francisco has been very good on offense this season. They are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. The Giants traded for Chris Bryant at the trade deadline to further bolster their lineup. My betting advice for that game is to pick San Francisco. As well as Wainwright has pitched as of late, the Cardinals veteran is due for some regression on the mound over the second half. He has completed 6 innings or more in 10 of his previous 11 outings, but he's also benefited from a .265 BABIP and 77.7% strand rate. Meanwhile, Miner's peripherals indicate that he's due for some positive regression over the second half. The Royals' lefty owns an ERA and FIP that cites more than a full run lower than his current ERA. The Kansas City Royals have been everything but royal this season. They have been good in the past, but this season has been a bust for the team. They are scoring a league-low 4.1 runs per game and allowing a league high of 5 runs per game. The Royals are struggling on all aspects of the game and find themselves just trying to finish the season and move on to the next. This is the Royals' first meeting with the Cardinals this season, and they will be looking to try to improve with Mike Minor expected to take the mound. Mike Minor has an 8-9 record this season with a 5.31 ERA and 125 IP. He has been one of the players who has been struggling to keep runs off the board for the Royals. In his last game, he pitched 7 innings in a 4-0 loss to the Blue Jays. Mike will be looking to get a win for the Royals and put a successful dent into his high ERA. St. Louis will counter with veteran right-hander Adam Wainwright for his 5th start of the second half. Wainwright is fresh off of tossing his 3rd consecutive quality start in his last appearance versus the Minnesota Twins. The Cardinals' right-hander spun 7 innings of 3-run ball in the win, marking the 10th time in his last 11 starts that he's completed 6 innings or more. He comes in with a 9.6 overall record and a 3.53 ERA in 21 starts. The stuff that Wainwright has done at age 39 this year has been simply remarkable. The Cardinals' right-hander has struck out 8.41 batters and walked just 2.37 batters per 9 innings of work. His current KBB percentage of 16.4% represents his highest mark since the 2013 season. Wainwright has also found ways to remain efficient, like throwing 62.5% of his first pitches for strikes. Wainwright has made 14 career appearances, 11 starts, against the Royals, going 5-3 with a 4.02 ERA in those contests. Per Baseball Savant, current Royals are batting .303 in 72 plate appearances off of the Cardinals veteran coming into Friday's series opener. Despite some unsightly season-long numbers, Minor has actually posted from strong peripherals in 2021. He has fanned a respectable 8.69 batters and walked only 2.66 batters per 9 innings of work this season. However, he's stranded just 63.2% of his base runners for the season, which has contributed to his inflated ERA. My betting advice for that game is to pick Kansas City Royals. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.